Have you ever wished you could control your lights differently, but you're not quite sure where to start? Well, the approach is going to depend on your situation, and if you purchase the wrong solution, you could end up with something that you can't even use. Well, today I'm installing 3 different smart home lighting solutions in my home office, and I will show you exactly how each one works so you can determine which one is going to be right for you. When it comes to lighting control, there is one brand that I trust, and that's Lutron. So I reached out to them and asked if they'd be willing to send me their Caséta wireless system so that I could test it in my home office. I just wanted you to know that the product was provided by Lutron. They are not paying me to create this video, but I would have purchased their devices anyway because I love their products so much. Just wanted to be straight up with you. Solution number 1 is a hardwired dimmer switch. If you have recessed lighting or lighting fixtures in your walls or in your ceilings, you likely already have a switch that controls them, and it probably has some form of a dimmer in there to help control the level of that lighting. This hardwired switch will replace that. With these dimmer switches, the very first thing that we have to do before we touch this is kill the power. So head to your electrical panel, flip the breaker that controls power to this switch before we do a thing. Safety first. Now that the power is off, we can get the process started. And it all starts by removing the existing switch and reconfirming that the power is still off. With the old switch out of the wall, now we just want to disconnect the wires that are connected to it. Now this is a single pole switch, meaning that it only controls this bank of lights above it. If you have a situation where you have 2 switches that control the same bank of lights, you'll need to ensure that you get a 3-way dimmer switch when you purchase your kit. Lutron provides wire nuts for each of the switches, and they recommend that you use those wire nuts when connecting it. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. Now, one thing with your wires, because they were bent in order to connect around the terminals on the back of your existing switch, you'll just want to straighten those out a little bit so that they'll function properly with the wire nuts. Also, if the exposed or bare metal section is a little too long and you notice that it's going to stick out from the bottom of the wire nut, just trim the end slightly so that you have that exposed wire up inside of the wire nut and not inside your box. Now we're just going to tuck these wire connectors back into the box and use the 2 screws that Lutron provides in order to connect your new plate with your electrical box. The installation itself is simple, but now we need to get it running. So let's go turn the power back on. Now with the power on, we can test it. So to turn off, hit the off button. Auto dims, perfect. On, right back on. Manual dim control is functioning perfectly. Excellent. Pairing the Pico remote with the switch is a very simple process. You simply hold your finger on the off button for 6 seconds. Once that is complete, you'll notice that the lights start to flash. Now you do the same thing on your remote. And when it's paired, it will turn the lights to off, on, off, on, off, on. It will cycle through 3 times, and that's your confirmation that you're good to go. So now to test the remote, hit the off, and the lights go off. Now, hit the on button, and the lights came right back on. One thing I do like about the Pico remote is you can set a memory on your dimmer by using this little button in the center. To program that, you set your dim to where you want it to be, hold down your button. Once the lights flash, that confirms that you have your setting in place. So if you wanted to move it all the way up, just to test, when you hit the middle button, now it dims the lights 50%. And you can set that to whatever setting you prefer for your home. Solution number 2 is the lamp dimming smart plug. This can control 2 different lamps. There's a plug on each side of the device. This one is easy. It simply plugs right into your wall outlet and can control any lamp that you plug into it. Now the key here is your lamp does have to have dimmable LED lights in it in order for this control to work. And this is when we need to set up the Smart Bridge in order to control your lights from your smartphone. Setting up the Caséta Smart Bridge is an incredibly simplistic process. You simply need to download the app to your smartphone, the Lutron app. It's available on both iOS and Android, and follow the prompts to set up your account. Once you have that set up, it's going to prompt you to search for your Smart Bridge. Now, to get this set up, you will need to connect the network cable to the back and connect that to your home router, and then connect the power in and plug it in. Once it power cycles on, you can search for it within the Lutron app. And once it finds it, it's going to ask you to press the little connection button on the back to finalize the connection, and you're ready to roll. It will walk you through setting up every single device, and it is super simplistic. One thing you will want to keep in mind with the Smart Bridge, it will have a 30-foot radius from wherever you put it in place. So if you're looking to control something on the far side of the house, you will want to make sure that you can position it properly with a cabled network connection so that you can control those devices in that location. But once it's set up, you can control everything, including your smart dimmer for your lamp. With your lamp dimmer added into your Lutron app, you can now control it from anywhere in your home. Simply access the lamp, and you can hit the on button in order to turn it on. You can hit the off button. You can dim it manually with the slider on the left-hand side. You can even set schedules within the app for times that you want your light to turn on and off. Maybe you have kids coming home late at night. You want to make sure there's lights on, but you also want them to turn off after they come home. You can simply set a schedule in your app. Solution number 3 is a motion sensor. Now, the nice thing with the motion sensor is you do not have to have the Smart Bridge in order for this to work. You simply need to have a smart dimmer switch or a smart lamp dimmer in order to connect it to. To connect it, you pair it just like you do the Pico remote. So it's easy to connect, but it will only control that one device unless you have the Smart Bridge in place. With the Smart Bridge in place, you can select which device you want it to control. Now, there are 2 models of this motion sensor. This is the occupancy vacancy model. There's also just a vacancy model. The difference is simple. The vacancy model will only turn lights off when you leave the room, when the motion sensor detects there's no more motion activity. The occupancy vacancy will turn lights on when you enter the room. There are 3 different levels of sensitivity when it comes to activity: a high, medium, and low. You can also set it to a 5, 15, 30, or even a 1-minute interval for how long it waits in order to turn those lights off. You can mount it flush to a wall, set it on a countertop like I just did, or it comes with a mounting piece that goes into the battery cover section on the back of your motion sensor, which you can use to mount it at an angle or in the corner of your room. But the best part is, this thing works very well, because as soon as I walk out of this room, it's going to wait a minute and turn the lights off. So let's give it a shot. There it goes, lights went off. So the lights turned off. When I enter the room, they should turn back on. And there they go. So you can see that that motion sensor can really provide some value in your home if there's an area where you know you're guilty of not turning the lights off when you leave. Not that that ever happens around this house. Or if you want them to come on when you enter a room. Well, here's my honest take on the Caséta wireless system after install. I am impressed with the dimmer switches. Whether I'm using the switch at the wall with the Pico remote or in the app, it is highly responsive to all of my controls. And I love the programmable button in the middle where I can set it to 50% and it immediately comes on at that level, and then I can turn that baby off. It's really nice. The lamp dimmer has worked equally as well, whether I'm controlling at the button itself or from the app. It is highly responsive. That's not something that I would probably use a lot of in my home, but if you're not looking to hardwire switches in the wall and you just want to control some of the lights that you have sitting around, that is a solid option for you. Now, when it comes to the motion sensor that I've put into the room, I've been pretty impressed with how well it has operated. The one thing that I would say that I wish was different was the controls on the back of the motion sensor. Rather than having them on the back, it would be very nice to have them in the app so that you can control the delay, you can control the motion sensitivity, rather than having to physically grab the sensor and set it. But it has been very responsive, and all the testing that I have done so far, and I'm actually thinking of several different places in the house where I can use it to kill the lights when people leave them on. When it comes to the Smart Bridge, I've been very impressed with how responsive it has been. Every time that I've gone to turn the lights on using the app on my phone, it has been very fast. There's no delay like I've seen with a lot of other smart home lighting options that I've tried. Now, you can set schedules, you can set scenes. There's a bunch of customization that you can do from within the app, which is nice. One of the nicer features is the ability to connect it to your home assistant, whether you're using Google, Alexa, or maybe you're using your Apple Home Kit. All of them will work with the Smart Bridge. One thing to keep in mind with the Smart Bridge though is that it does have a 30-foot radius. So you will want to put it in a location that's going to be as central as possible to be able to connect wirelessly to all of your smart dimmer switches, your lamp dimmer, and your motion sensor. Now, Lutron does sell a wireless repeater for the Caséta wireless system, and that can expand it another 60 feet beyond that 30 feet. So if you have a larger home that's going to require bigger coverage, keep that in mind because it is an option for you. But in my home, the thing that I'm actually trying to control more than our lighting is the window blinds, and especially in this room, because of the way that the sun moves from one side of the house to the other, it makes this side of the house hot at the end of the day. Well, if you want more information on how you can control your blinds in a smart way, click or tap on this video. And until the next time, keep doing it yourself.